Disability law is complicated, with its own rules, procedures, and judges. Most people who apply are denied. I'm attorney Paul Livgard. The best way to increase your chances of winning benefits is by hiring an experienced disability lawyer.
Livgard and Lloyd, 1-888-849-9222.
Over the last several months, we've been talking with everyone who has Medicare about the money-saving health plans from Humana. These are all-in-one plans that combine medical and prescription drug coverage, all with an affordable monthly health plan premium that may surprise you. If you have a separate drug plan with Original Medicare or with a Medicare supplement, you could be getting more benefits and saving money with Humana's Medicare health plans. Could Humana be a better value for your healthcare dollar? Call 1-800-217-7359 or go online to humanafreebook.com and get this free booklet that will help you decide if our all-in-one plans are right for you. More than 1 million people have made the call and are enjoying Humana's all-in-one Medicare plans. The facts you need are in the book and it's totally free. Call 1-800-217-7359 or go to humanafreebook.com.
National American University wants to know what really matters to you. A better education, a better job, a better life for your kids, your family. At NAU, you matter. So make the call that matters. NAU, 866-628-6387 or national.edu and enroll today. You are NAU. At NAU, you matter.
Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. 790,000 Minnesotans watched 5 Eyewitness News last night to see the Vikings play the Jets. That, of course, pushed Dancing with the Stars until after 1 a.m.
Which kind of bumped our 1 a.m. show, which I'm still very disappointed about.
I know.
I
You didn't get to see us at 1 a.m. We're sorry.
But here to catch you up before the results show tonight is Arthur Murray Ballroom Dance Champion Linda Smith.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
So you had to stay up really late to get it to, or maybe you checked it out
Well,
online
I
today.
cheated. I watched it this morning.
Okay, that was good.
That's
But I did watch the football game.
It is on ABC.com if you're wanting to see it before the results show tonight. But we're going to update you on the stuff that happened right now, including the biggest change, I think, was the dance floor was different last night.
Yeah, what's the deal,
It was a lot
Linda?
of fun. Well, it was a circular floor, and it was raised. And as you can see, there was lights surrounding the floor, so they had to be very careful not to
Run into the
Kick a
lights.
light.
run into the lights,
Yeah.
right?
Or fall off the stage.
So what are the positives and negatives of that for the dancers?
I think they felt like they were more on stage. It was, I think, a fun atmosphere for them. It's a smaller floor, so the dances that they chose were appropriate for that because they weren't moving dances.
They weren't like racing across
right.
the floor.
The rumba and Argentine tango are more spot dances, so they were appropriate for that size floor.
You know, pardon me for going to sports, but basketball, Williams Arena, where the Gophers play, has a raised floor when they play basketball, and they always say it gets into the heads of the opponents. They're afraid they're going to go flying off the floor. Does it get in the head of the dancers?
A little bit. They certainly have to be aware of that. And also on last night's show, they allowed lifts. So raised floor plus lifts, there's a little bit of concern that probably is going through their mind.
And a little bit different with the scoring too?
I loved the scoring last night. I thought it was very educational for the people that were watching. Those are the two aspects that the judges keep in mind when they are scoring, the performance and the technical aspect.
So they got two different scores, possible 10 in each of those categories as opposed to the usual just going to 10.
Right, and I think sometimes it gets confusing in the past where the judges would make positive comments, but then their scores wouldn't reflect that way.
Yeah.
So they are keeping in mind when they're giving that total score in the past, the technical aspect and the
Is that a new thing?
performance.
That's a new thing that they're going to do now?
I'm not sure if they're going to continue that.
We'll see.
But
Got to
I really
tune in to
liked
watch
it.
and see if they do that. Now, okay, so the maximum score you could get last night was 60. Jennifer Gray continued her dominance. She got a 56, including the season's first 10.
She continues to be the one to beat. She has that competitive spirit.
Wow.
She goes all out. Her leg lines are fantastic. She's really, in this performance, looked as good as some of the professionals. Just wonderful.
She looks amazing. Okay, so she's definitely the one to beat.
You say she's technically very, very good.
Technically great. Her acting experience is only going to help her with the performance aspect.
It's the dirty
I think
dancing.
she's got it all.
I'm telling you, it's the lift in the water thing that totally helped her.
Oh, yeah.
I really believe it.
You don't like the situation too much.
No.
Neither did the judges, by the way. You only got a 28 last night.
No, and last time we talked about him, we spoke about his toes being pigeon-toed, and you do see in some of the lines that he was making an effort to adjust his foot position. These lifts, however, did not flatter him at all. There's a lot of technical aspect that you need to make a lift successful. A lot about going into them and then exiting them with grace and poise, and it's not just about brute strength of lifting.
Yeah, that's what it is right there that you're watching. Was that just awkward for you to watch?
Well, it's just sad because Karina is probably one of the best dancers as far as the pros, most accomplished. But I don't think she showed her teaching skills as far as deciding to do a lot of what we call in the business flash and trash. A lot of tricks to kind of hide the dancing technical ability.
Very familiar with that.
With the flash and the trash.
I would be on the trash end of things.
The flash and the trash.
Florence Henderson, big surprise, and she's got
like
a 35.
A crowd favorite.
Oh, she is.
To the rumba.
And I think she's kind of the novelty dancer. They seem to always select someone that's elderly, and I think that's great because it shows the general public out there that you're never too young to enjoy dancing and receive the physical benefits. But
she's less shtick though and more effort, I think, isn't she?
She is. But I think they still go towards that comedy line, and when the judges were saying they kind of went a little too far in the performance part of it, I think that's probably it. I think
her legs look great, and for that I say congratulations, Florence Henderson. That is what I say.
Good. Well, thank you very much, Linda. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
your insights as always.
So now you're kind of caught up because if you missed, you missed last night. If you didn't stay up late enough, now you're caught up and ready to go.
Well, now you got to find out who's going home this week on Dancing with the Stars, and that results show is tonight at 8 o'clock. Right here on 5 Eyewitness News. If you didn't see the show last night, you can watch the full episode and all the full episodes online at abc.com.
Plus, how you can learn to dance like the stars yourself. Head to ksdp.com, click on Twin Cities Live, then contest. And this is fun. That's where you can register to win a week of lessons from Arthur Murray. And this week's winner is Margie Curtis from Minneapolis. You can hang out with Linda.
Wonderful.
Maybe you haven't signed up yet. Yeah, we got an incentive for you. Everybody who signs up gets one free lesson just for registering. So thanks to Arthur Murray for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. And be sure to watch TCL this Friday when last week's cast off. Margaret Cho joins us live in studio, right where Linda's sitting right now, as a matter of fact.
I know, she'll be fun. And one lesson, really, you can learn a lot. You can get pretty good.
It's a workout.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank
All right,
you.
still
Don't
to
want
come
to be
on.
the trash, though.
No, don't be the Flash or the trash.
That was me.
Okay, still to come on Twin Cities Live. Mike Fratelloni is here. He's got some solutions for those pesky little mice that might have made their way into your home. Isn't that creepy?
First, we go to Dave Dahl, though. He's got to look at your weather forecast. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, I thought you were going to call me creepy, too. Isn't that creepy?
No.
Okay. We are a beautiful day out there again. Temperatures around 70 here in the southeastern part of the state. It has cooled down up north. Take a look at the temps around the state. Only low to mid 60s up there. Now tonight, we've had a cool front move through. 41, mostly clear skies. Cooler tomorrow as well, 63. Still not bad. Still about normal for this time of the year. There's a lot more to come here on Twin Cities Live, so please stick around.
Barbecue or seafood for dinner?
Or is boring. But and is grand.
Follow me to Old Country Buffet, the land of and. New seasoned sirloin and butterfly shrimp and blue cheese wedge salad and whatever else you'd like for only $9.99. The land of and.
I'm Michelle Bachman, and I approve this message.
The letter F. It's Terrell Clark's favorite letter. F is the grade Clark received from the Truth Squad for her political attack ads. The letter F stands for failed policies, like the stimulus, the healthcare takeover, and the bailouts. F is for friend, like Clark's Washington team of Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama. Flunking grades, failed policies, bad friends. No wonder it's Terrell Clark's favorite letter.
Your out-of-style gold jewelry is in style with us. Hi, I'm Shane. And I'm Joe. And we're the Gold Guys. Your class ring doesn't fit? That herringbone necklace is tangled up.
Bring your old broken and out-of-style gold jewelry to us and be surprised at what it's worth.
Shop around and then come back to us for the highest price guarantee.
Stop by one of our stores and our warm, friendly staff will guide you through the entire process.
Go online at goldguys.com or stop by our store at Mall of America or Arbor Lakes. And remember, we're the Gold Guys.
Preparing the perfect meal requires an optimal blend of the finest ingredients a skilled hand, and patience. All have come together to create Mystic Lake's newest dining experience, Il Premio Italian Restaurant. Il Premio, now open at Mystic Lake Casino Hotel.
Attention hip replacement patients. If you have had a Johnson & Johnson hip replacement between the years of 2005 and 2010, you may be entitled to a cash award. Many patients who received the Johnson & Johnson hip replacement between 2005 and 2010 have continued to suffer pain after the operation due to a defect in the product, and some have had to undergo revision surgery. If you are experiencing pain from your Johnson & Johnson hip replacement, call attorney Frank Azar now. You may be entitled to a cash award. There's a time limit to file your claim, so call now.
Come see what's new for dinner at Old Country Buffet. For only $9.99 every night. Seasoned sirloin and butterfly shrimp and blue cheese wedge salad. It's around for a limited time and only $9.99. Enjoy with an icy and all your favorites. Old Country Buffet, the land of land.
Coming up on 5 Eyewitness News, Coach Childress just talked about the Vikings' loss. Millions watched, hoping that the Moss-Favre union would be a match made in heaven. Sports Director Joe Schmidt with what went wrong today at 4:30. Plus, students and parents unite outside a Minneapolis school district meeting why they're trying to save their school. And after 69 days of being trapped in a mine, it may now only be a matter of hours until 33 Chilean miners are pulled to safety. We are monitoring this situation closely, and we'll bring you the latest on 5 Eyewitness News at 4:30. John and Elizabeth, over to you.
Megan, thank you so much. You know what I love about that story, too, is that the miners, you know, they were making the list of who was going to come out first, and all of them didn't want to be the first one. They wanted to be the last to go. They wanted all the other guys to go first.
And you know they want to be last. You know why, right?
No.
They want to be last so they can say that they were the one in the mine the longest.
Oh. Do they get a T-shirt or something if that happens?
Maybe a world
They better get
record of
something,
some
right?
sorts. I don't know.
Okay. Thank you very
Thanks,
much,
Megan.
Megan. Hey, Pioneer Press just ran an article yesterday. It said that there are more mice than ever running around the Twin Cities. Have you seen them out and about?
I have tried to avoid them.
Yeah.
I'm here to help make sure that they don't take over your house from Frattallone's Ace Hardware. Here's Mike Fratallone.
Hi, Mikey Frat.
Hi, guys.
Why so many mice? What are they doing? What's going on?
I don't know. It is nuts. We've really noticed. You know, we don't go out and count mice at Frattallone's, but we just count the people who are coming in for mousetraps.
Yeah.
And don't be embarrassed because this is something that literally everybody goes through.
People come in and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so
Well,
mortified that I
they'll
have
do
mice."
do you have like you know mouse?
My friend.
I mean, yeah, it's
My
like
friend Elizabeth
Yeah,
has mice.
it's really bad. So we have just been inundated, but we have some options.
Is that because it's warm out? You think it's just?
You know, I think it would be just the opposite because if it's warm out, they'd still be outside.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, but we'll figure that out.
Okay.
We don't need to know. We need to know how to get rid of them. And here's how we're going to do it.
True.
We have the simple old trap, right? It's a very simple style trap. I don't suggest using that anymore because you see a lot of the damage done.
Ouch.
Right? I don't like doing that. And then
Yeah.
you've seen these little glue traps. These are highly effective. Here's one right here.
Yeah.
You know, you touch it and that. Let's pretend that's like.
Oh.
I mean, it just doesn't want to come off. I really don't. I
That's
sell
not
a lot
nice.
of these.
That's
You
not
sell 'em?
nice.
Don't use those, right?
Yeah, you don't like
use
them.
I sell a lot. They work really, really well, but it is not probably a nice way to leave her.
Yeah, I
right?
mean the poor little mice.
I know. So
Okay.
I have a trap. This one's, although you're killing the mouse,
Yeah.
it is almost instantaneous. You just set it just like that, and they run in there, and it makes a little trap noise, right? It's safe for the fingers, so your kids can touch it. It's not going to hurt them.
Yeah.
And you don't see the mouse, right? It's in there.
And then how do you know that it's in there?
Because
you see
this
that
little thing, this little set sign is back up.
says okay,
Yeah.
and then you look, and then you just make someone pick that up.
Make someone
Make
pick that up and
someone
throw that out.
call
You
me
call
over
someone, yes.
to-
This little
Hey, John?
device,
And I'll be like, let me call Mike Fratallone.
you like it when your mousetrap has like an on and off button, right? That means
Yeah.
something. 3 mice can go in there. They never come out
Oh.
because there's a little electrical power in there. Enough said.
Zap some.
Zap
This
some.
is one of the most
I
depressing
know.
segments
We're gonna
we've
get
ever
to
done.
because I'm not a killer.
No.
I'm not. That's not the way
You're
I
a
roll.
lover, not a killer.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and more products. These are chemicals that do kill them. It is you never see it happen,
Yeah.
right? They eat a little bit.